Hi, I'm Milton Rendell and welcome to Real News Friday. And thank goodness we didn't have it yesterday on Thursday. You all had a hangover because of your New Year's Eve parties. Welcome to 2026. And like most of us, you probably sat back during the Christmas and New Year period, sat down, started doing some planning and goal setting. I'm only BSing you. Probably half of you are still half asleep. But anyway, let's give you some figures to ponder. Basics are, I've had a look at the difference in the variations of both rents and the median prices of housing. So I'm going to compare the last couple of years. So going from 2023 to 2024, there was an increase in the median price of housing by a whopping 150k. In other words, 25%. That's crazy, absolutely crazy. To follow that up to 24 to 25, and we're talking about December 25, again, things continue to climb. People said, oh, well, it was pretty rapid. It still was, 11.3%. So that was up another 85k on the median price of a home in Western Australia. So it's huge. Rentals is an interesting one. Period 23 to 24 was up about 10%, which is about $60 a week. And then going from 24 to 25 are up 6%, which is $40 a week. So, 2 years rents have gone up $100 a week, $5,200 for those who are rentals. And if your income hasn't gone up by that, it certainly would be a struggle for you. And I'm very empathetic to that. But that's the market, and that's the way we look at it. Now, what I also thought I'd have a quick look at, the Real Estate Institute of West Australia, in terms of figures coming out of each year. What was at the very end of the year? What was the number of properties on the market? So if we look at the end of 2023, there was 5,379 properties. People go, wow, that's pretty low. But coming out of 24, it was down to 3,829. So that's a fairly low figure. Now, this figure I'm going to give you is at the end of December by the Real Estate Institute WA, and probably reflects more about what houses are on the market. 1,705. That's crazy. Absolutely crazy. So it looks like we'll start obviously January fairly slow, and we may not see momentum pick up until sort of February, March. So it's going to be a really interesting year, because obviously the sales at the beginning are going to probably start fairly slow because the stock's going to be low. But I sort of reflect right back to pre-COVID. So December 2019, the amount of properties on the market coming out at the end of December, keeping in mind that's the end of the year, it would have been the lowest period for the lowest point of the year, 9,682. Yeah, you said it exactly like I did. Shit, what a variation. That is crazy. So compared to where we are now. So people ask me what's going to happen in 2026. I think basically the first couple of months will be a stock build. And it'll be probably more a reflection of where the prices will be going. We probably won't discover until probably late February and into March. There is talk of interest rates rises as well, so there's those factors as well. I'm not sure myself. If I was a betting man, I'd say that we're going to have slow growth, and basically it'll still maintain. In the last recent times, we've still had population growth in West Australia of 60,000 people over a year, which is crazy. That equates basically, if you have 4 people living in a home, that's 15,000 extra homes we had to find last year. I don't know how our economy or the marketplace can tolerate that. People say that's back on the government. I just think it's an overall problem in the fact that we are not able to build houses quick enough. We're a mile behind. And I don't know if that'll change much in the coming year. Sorry, it sounds a bit doom and gloomish, but when you look at these figures, they're crazy. All the best. Look forward to speaking to you more, and hope you had a great 2025, and all the best for 2026.